Hello, family. Hey, Mama Hunter, you in? Oh, y'all, listen, I'm so sorry that I missed the conference, and I didn't expect you to be in. So it's so good to see you. I see my sister friend, Lady Kim. God bless you. Thank you so much. And Mama Hunter, you already know what to do. You are already sharing. So if you're coming in, I can't see you. I'm looking. Share. Make sure to like and share. Well, welcome to Solutions, the Mix, where pain and purpose collide. But we are doing cooking with Candi on today, and I have somebody here. We've been laughing and chatting it up. She's so nervous. She's gonna be okay. She is gonna be all right. But I'm
Here
so
we go.
excited. So I need to see everybody who is coming in. Can you hear me? Let me know. I know it was amazing. And you know what? I wouldn't have been able to make had something else, but I know that it was amazing, and I'm telling you, I'm believing I'm going to be there next year or get to North Carolina just to come to one of the services. So I'm really really excited about that. I know it was amazing. I can't wait to. I even wanted to try to do it virtually, but it's okay. I'll get on. I'll be able to see it. I know that it's going to be the timing is going to be right. Hey, Christina. Hey, girl. Thank you for coming in. Come on. I need y'all to share
Hey,
this. I need
everybody.
y'all to share, because we're going to have a lot of fun on today. And I'm really excited about this episode. I want to get through some housekeeping real quick. I just want to talk about a couple of things. Listen, I need y'all to go ahead and mark your calendars. You on your way. Come on, LaRon. Because you know what, LaRon, you might be, just come on in. Just come on, LaRon. Come on in, come on the camera. It's going to be good. Listen, did you eat any last night? Because she gave us a little, peek of, like a little sneak peek. It was good. Look, he's like, yeah, it was real good. So listen, I want to do some housekeeping real quick. I need you to mark your calendars. November, we are doing Solutions live this year. We are doing. Am I looking at the camera? Can y'all see? Am I looking right? Right? Okay. Liz, he's a rough producer. Just look front. Just look front. Come on, I need the nice producer. Little Raymond! Listen, November this year is coming up, y'all. If you've been coming, we've gotten a lot of support. Year one was amazing. Year two, it doubled. This is year three for Solutions Live. We will be doing live. This is going to be an annual event, and it will always be in November, and it will always be near my birthday, because the theme is it's the gift that keeps on giving. The last couple of years, we've been able to support a couple of nonprofit organizations within our local area. We've been able to be a blessing. Thank you for everybody who has given and was a blessing, and those who bought tickets. We were able to be a blessing to two organizations last year. So this year, it is a very special event. Every year is special, but this one is a little bit more near and dear for me, because we are going to be doing lupus awareness. We're always going to do the pancreatic cancer. We're always going to do the did you know, but we're always going to highlight other things, right? And so other groups or other organizations that are doing some amazing things, highlight what they're doing, and also be able to sow into them. What you make happen for others, God will make happen for you. So that is my heart, to bring awareness and to give you information for inspiration, for transformation, right?
Amen.
Give you information to inspire you to transform, whether it's transform your way of thinking, whether it's to transform your life, your health, and we're going to be talking about that today, and I'm excited about that. Any transformation, we want to go and grow. So this year, lupus awareness, in honor of my sister, my dear sister, Monica, my husband's baby sister, passed, and she had lupus. Monica, but she did, her testimony and her life was amazing. My brother, although his testimony tip, that's not what he passed from. But as a little boy in the 70s, he was diagnosed with lupus when nobody really, it wasn't common. And so, and God healed him. He has an incredible testimony. And there was one more person, I'm so sorry, it's leaving me right now. There was another person, was Monica, Terry B, my sister cousin Terry, in honor of her. And there's so many people who are fighting through and who are living out loud, and they're not allowing this infirmity to stop and block them. But we want to bring awareness to it, because believe it or not, it really affects the African American community. It affects the Black community and women. So we want to bring some awareness to that. So this year, and of course, it's on my birthday weekend. So we'll be celebrating my birthday as well. And it gives me great joy to do that. So I need you to mark your calendars. November the 16th. I believe it's the 16th this year. Look for it. We're going to be having some pre-sales for the ticket sales. We'll be putting that up. And of course, we're going to, my team has been really on me, Pastor Lisa, because they say I give away too many gifts. I give away too much. LaRon, I heard LaRon, they told me about how you was just giving the door prizes away last year because it was so money. We're just giving them away. So we do. We have a lot of door prizes. We have cash door prizes and regular door prizes, and it's a lot of fun. So you don't want to miss it. If you enjoyed last year, you're really going to enjoy this year, okay? So I need you to mark your calendars. I wanted to talk about that. And also, I know I been hitting and missing, so we're getting some consistency here. Yeah. We get some consistency here. We're working on it every Sunday. You guys have asked me, hey, where you at? Like, what's going on? And that has been encouraging. So please, if it is an encouragement to you, I need you to go over to my YouTube page, and I need you to subscribe, like, and share. I'm building a page. Don't judge me. We're still building a page, but I need you to go on over there in any of my other social media platforms, Facebook, so you can be in the know, okay? So, yeah, I think that's it. Hey, Bree. Hey, family, what's on the menu tonight? You ready? I'm talking too much. That's my baby. Hello, Brittany. Okay, who else is on? Zakia, God bless you. Who else is here? Rosie. Sister Rosie. All right, I see y'all. Okay, so if this is your first time, you know what to do. I need you to like, and I need you to share, and I need you to put I shared. Who else? I don't have my glasses on. Shantae. Is that Shantae Hall? God bless you. Thank you for coming on. What's on the menu tonight? Well, I'm going without further ado. Without a further ado, she's been so nervous, y'all. She's been like pacing the kitchen. She's been making sure all her stuff is right, all her little seasonings, putting everything in order. Come on, tell them who you are, sis.
3 or 4 times.
3 or 4 times. 3 or 4 times. It's okay.
Hello, everyone. I am Lisa Thomas, of course. I am entrepreneur of Blessed Transformation Hair Studio, which has been since 2006.
That's what's
2006.
Come on, let's get some hand claps up there.
Yes, and I am pastor over the women's ministry at Lighthouse Community Church.
All right. Woo-hoo.
Wow, pastor's overseer Kevin Ragland, First Lady Executive Pastor Kim Ragland. My husband is Deacon Michael Thomas. Well, let me rephrase that. Author Michael Aurelius Thomas, who just recently published a book, Journey Travel Through Life Experiences. I am a mother. I have 6 children, 9 grandchildren.
Didn't know that.
And to God be the glory.
Girl,
yes.
You look good. You
yes,
look
yes. So
good,
excited about that.
That's
but I am excited to be here to share. Always willing to share.
Yes.
Share.
So it's a funny story. Hello, Sister Linda. Funny story. So we were talking about baptism. Supposed to be baptism. So we were talking about baptism, and she started, we just started chatting it up, and I found out that she didn't eat meat, and so she started talking about this. What are we gonna call it tonight?
Tonight we are calling Lisa Salmongetti.
Lisa Salmongetti. Somebody put it.
Yes.
Salmongetti.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So make sure to put I shared. Hey, Linda. I need you to share this. Salmongetti. So she was telling me about these meatballs that she makes out of salmon. And I was like, what? And I was like, oh my God, that sounds really interesting. So we just started talking. And don't listen. I'm going to tell you right now. Don't talk to me, and because if something may spring up in me, I'm moving and shaking. I was like, okay, so maybe you need to just come on to Solutions, keep cooking with Candy on Sunday. And it just happened. Like, I mean,
And
it
never
happened
stopped.
and it never stopped. And
I'm
even
like, oh my God.
and even though I was like, listen, I was like just encouraging her,
Yes.
and just encouraging her, like, listen, this is your recipe. It's a lot of fun, and once we start, I'm telling you, most people they love it. So tonight, Bree,
Right.
it is Lisa's
Salmon
salmon
Getty.
Okay, and so we're gonna get into that, and so we're gonna get right into the recipe. And if you want the recipe, cause she did bring it, let me know. Yes,
All
salmon
right.
Getty. Thank you. She's like with a question mark. Well,
Salmon Getty.
It's coming. Hey, Deshaun, God bless you. So we're going to get right into this.
Yes.
So really, really quick,
Yes.
just give us a quick story of, because when you were sharing with me about you not stop eating meat, what was the determining factor as far as that? We're going to get into the cooking, but just like what made you stop? It was like a journey to that.
It was a journey. It was 30 something years ago.
Wow.
I was stricken with an illness unto death. So I was really, really sick. I couldn't eat.
Yeah.
So that was one of the factors. I couldn't eat.
Yeah.
So that helped me to raise awareness of what I do put into my body, my intake.
Yes.
So at that point, so that was 30 something years ago. I was sick. Couldn't eat. I was about 90 pounds.
Wow.
I couldn't breathe. I was just leaving. I was wasting away. And I would pray and ask the Lord, because I really thought that was the end. Mm-hmm. And that was 30 something years ago. And I said, Lord, if this is it, please don't let me die like this. I didn't know what I was saying, but really got, in that state, that state of mind, wasn't saved.
Right. Right.
Had 2 children.
Right.
Couldn't handle my children. Couldn't cook for my children. Couldn't do anything for my children. So I remember going to a service and gave my it was a revival. I was invited out.
Yeah.
So I went out to the revival the first night and I gave my life to the Lord 30 something years ago.
Yeah.
And so, but I still was sick. I was still sick. I was still weak. I still couldn't eat.
Yeah.
I couldn't eat. I tried to eat maybe like boiled potato, maybe like boiled fish, but it wouldn't stay down.
Yeah.
And my everyday weight was coming off for me. Yes, every day. So the second night, I went to the revival, and the minister was praying for everybody, and I'm standing there, and I'm like, I'm weak, I'm sick, I need you, I need God. So he came over to me after praying for everybody else, and he said, stand there because God's going to do something for you.
Wow.
I stood there, and I felt the sickness leave my body at that very minute. It was an instant healing at that very minute. The reason why I know that, because that night I went home, and when I couldn't eat nothing, I ate KFC chicken, and that's the greasiest chicken.
Ooh, that's the greasiest chicken you can ever eat.
And it stayed down, and that was activating faith. I didn't know that back then, but that was the beginning of me being disciplined. The discipline. I became disciplined, in what I put in my body. I was monitoring that. So it was at that time, and I had to start off slow.
Right.
But I did at that time eliminate beef.
Yes.
Because what beef done, I was not able to digest it. Mm-hmm. It was hard for me to digest. So a lot of my reasoning for eliminating some of my meats was health reasons.
Yes.
So it was because, the beef was heavy. Then, when you got high blood pressure, that salt in the pork and different things.
Yes.
But it was because of that. Not that I didn't like it. I love me some steak.
Yes.
New York strip steak.
Exactly.
That was my favorite.
Yeah.
So it wasn't because I didn't want it. It's just that it wasn't good for me.
And I think that the biggest takeaway is that the discipline, and that's what, that when you know that something is not good for you, is that you take that initiative to be disciplined in what you put in your body. And a lot of times, you know, we just love food. Some people just like certain things. But I think it's admirable when we were talking that you was like, okay, I disciplined myself and I started off slow and I took away this and I took away that and I took away this. But then what I did was you became creative so you could still enjoy, you know, food. You know, you can enjoy some of the things you like. Thus, we are here tonight about to get into your salmon Getty. So let's talk about the ingredients and we'll talk more about your testimony. Let's talk about what you got going on here.
Okay, so we're about to make some salmon meatballs.
Okay.
So now we did, now it's optional because I used the pink bumblebee salmon in the can. So what I did was instead of coming in here and making it messy, but I actually prepared it before I left home. I opened it up. I took the salmon and, you know, you clean it up. It's watery. So you want to drain it, and not only drain it, but I wanted to squeeze it where it was dry. I didn't want it wet. So you want it to be all dry. You want it nice and dry. And I'm not Rachel Ray, but I'm just letting you know this is how I do it, and it works for me because I like good food, so I like it to be good.
Yes.
So this is my way of doing it. Okay. So I you know break up. You know, you break up your salmon. You break up your salmon. You know, really good till it's all broken up and it's dry.
Okay.
So once I first we did put the water on for the spaghetti.
Yes.
So we're gonna have some spaghetti too with it. So then the next thing I did was I used some breadcrumbs. And I like the Italian breadcrumbs. This is an Italian meal. So I like not to do just enough to cover, you know, just to give it some texture.
So
give it texture.
You know she's a cook because you ain't got no measure cups. Now she's like, here we go. We're going. So is it a handful, a half a cup?
Listen. The funny part is, I thought about this because I knew I was like, okay, she's gonna ask me how much. I don't know how much because I'm doing.
But I love that.
So I started trying to figure out how we're gonna do this. Now this may be. It might be a half a cup.
Okay.
It might be a half a cup.
All right.
It might be
how many cans? So how many cans?
Two cans.
Two cans of tuna.
We
All right.
2 cans of salmon.
Salmon, tuna. I said tuna.
Yeah, 2 cans of salmon, and we're going to use
salmon Getty.
Let's do a half a cup of Italian breadcrumbs.
Okay.
But what I didn't want to put so much, but I wanted to have texture. You know, you don't want it to be, you know, and filling.
Yes.
So that's what I did with that.
Because it was good. It had like a really good. I mean, it did have a good texture to it. Like when I was there, I was like, oh my, it's like kind of like nice and firm.
Like it was
good.
Firm, like it was a meatball. It wasn't like falling apart when you fix it and it falls apart.
Yeah.
I learned that from my mother.
This already. I'm telling you, it's good. Yeah.
Okay, so now we got to go with some
Tanya,
eggs.
make sure to share. Make sure to share, okay?
So
all right.
So we went with the eggs. And
all right.
We have
so we're finished
eggs.
with this? Or we're still using
No,
this?
I'm gonna use this.
Okay.
I'm gonna pour all of this in here. Let's
because
put it all in.
I'm the sous chef. I'm the sous
yes,
chef today.
yes. Okay, you can take this.
All right, I can take this.
Great.
All right.
All right, so now 3 eggs. The 2 cans, I use 3 eggs because we need to tighten it up. You know, we want it to stay together. So I do the 3 eggs.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Okay. You don't want no shells in there.
No shells.
No shells. There we go.
Okay.
All right. So we got the 3, the breadcrumbs, and we have the eggs.
Okay.
3 eggs. So now
I'm just gonna wipe up this little egg.
Thank you, because I do that all day long too.
Yes. All right, we good.
Thank you. So we gonna work together good.
Because it ain't
this is
like
what I
cooking
like.
in the clean
yes,
kitchen.
I
All right.
can't do. Yes.
All right. Here we go.
Okay.
We don't want no
go.
salmonella or nothing. We don't know when nobody getting to. All right.
Right. That part. That's how we went. So now we want. So now I julienne some peppers and some onions, but this is for the sauce.
Okay.
To add to the sauce.
Okay.
So I got some crushed, because I love color, and I love like all the the peppers and all that in there because it just enhances it to me. So now my reasoning for the still having, even though I'm putting this in the meatballs and still having some sauteed julienne peppers inside your sauce is because I'm the type of person that if I'm going to eat it, if I don't want to eat a meatball with it, I still want to have me some peppers in my spaghetti with the spaghetti, right? And the sauce. So that makes it clear. So in every bite, I can have me some peppers.
Okay.
Okay.
And so what type of peppers you have?
Okay, I have red peppers, green peppers, orange peppers, and yellow peppers, and I have onions.
Yes.
And I just crushed it up and put them all together and
so
prepared it already.
Yeah, it smells
good.
There we go. Does anybody like to eat? I love to eat the yellow peppers by itself.
I do. I like all of them. I like all of them.
God, they're so good together.
Yeah. And it's almost like I put it in everything.
Yeah, me too.
Always
it is
wanted.
So good.
Okay.
All right, so how much peppers are we putting in there?
So now I'm just probably, the thing is me, I like to, now with your two, you can just take it and just kind of like cover your top.
Okay.
Cover your top, not really thick, but maybe a thin because you wanted to get all into once you mix it. So I just take maybe a handful of it and just kind of like put it all over the top.
Okay.
And then if it's not enough, I'll take a little bit more. There we go.
To your taste, as to how you like it.
Yes.
Yeah. Yellow peppers are delicious, Christina. I love eating them raw. I could be cooking and cutting them up, and I have to have some. It's like cut a little bit for the meal, eat a couple. Cut a little. Yeah, I love them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to mix all of that.
Okay, so we have that. Not yet. Let's do the seasoning.
Okay.
All right, let's go with our seasoning. So now I make a teaspoon of olive oil, but I'll just... Because we know how to just do it like that.
That's right. That's
and
how
get it in there. Just a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just a drop.
Okay.
Give it that little teeny bit of moisture.
Okay.
Because we took all the juice out of it, so we just kind of like bringing it all back together.
Okay.
All right, so then we have some black pepper. So now what I usually do with my seasoning, I take my seasoning and I lightly baste the top of it, because once you can mix it up and it'll go down in there, but just so it won't be a lot. And just like Pastor Shonda said, it's to your liking. Is if you need a little extra black pepper in there, then you throw a little extra black pepper in there. If you need a little extra whatever seasoning you need, the onions or the green pepper, whatever, just add it.
Whatever
add it
seasonings you like.
Yes.
So what seasonings do you put? You put black pepper
and the Sazon.
Okay.
Yes, I just lightly put that. That gives. I love this. It gives it always gives it that little kick thing, that little extra thing.
That's a little different. You like it?
Because when I thought about salmon, and I was like, okay, we need to be able to get it a little seasoned, but we don't want to have it too much overbearing, right?
And I think that, so when you think about salmon, you're going to think about like Old Bay seasoning or something like that. Yes. But you're not doing that because you're eating it with the tomato sauce and
so we got a whole nother spin.
Okay, got a little spin
and I do
to
a little garlic in there. It's optional. It's optional. Everybody don't like garlic, but it's a little extra. Just lightly cover it up.
Yes.
Just lightly covering it. We're not even putting a whole lot, but we're lightly covering it.
Okay.
I'm not a salt person, so I don't eat salt. I don't cook with salt.
And plus, it's in a can and it's already has its sodium in there. Yep.
So then we do a little bit of Italian seasoning in there.
Love that. We
just a little Italian.
All right. Do I hear like some cooking music? All right.
And now that we have added all our ingredients.
All right.
Wait a minute. Let's get this cleared up.
All right. Let me go ahead and rinse that off.
Yes,
I got you.
There we go.
All right.
Okay. So now we'll take our time and we will mix it together. As we're mixing it together, we're kind of like making sure that we get everything evenly distributed through through everything. So even as you mix it, you will see the texture. Like me, when I look at this, I can tell if I might want to put a little bit more breadcrumbs. If I need to tighten, if it's too soft. I don't like it mushy. Watery.
Yes.
You want it to be tight. You want it to, it's a look that you're looking for.
Okay.
And it's not where it's going to be watery. I don't want it watery.
Okay.
So we're mixing it up.
Yep, you got that?
And then it's a good look too. It looks so good once you mix it up. It's everything put together. All those peppers all mixed together. The onions and the seasonings, and it just smell good.
Yeah.
It makes you just want to eat it just like that.
There he is. He's already starting, y'all.
So I feel like I just need just a drop of breadcrumbs,
Okay,
just a
you want some
little
more
drop.
bread? Okay, more bread.
Because I know the look that I'm looking for.
Okay.
So it's up to you when you see it with your look.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do this.
All right.
You got that? All right. So now, this will be our time because Pastor Shonda could help make these meatballs. We could just make these meatballs.
Yes, we can make. What are we gonna put them on?
We're gonna put them in. We're gonna put them.
Cause
we're gonna put them in here.
We're gonna put them in here. Okay. Yep.
Because our next step is once we make the meatballs. Now that we have everything mixed up like we want, and we're making the meatballs, we're gonna pan sear them. That's the first step in cooking it. We're gonna pan sear them.
That sounds fancy. So we have, of course, we got some people. Yeah, we're gonna put them on it. My son said, Isaiah's, but he said pan sear. It sounds fancy. She said, can you get a close up?
You want a close up?
Okay, come on, get a close up. Come on up a little bit closer. There it is. How's that, Christina?
See the texture of it is not oil. It's not oily. It's not wet. It's like where if you make a meatball, it's gonna stick. It's gonna stay together.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. So now when we make the meatballs, I don't like big meatballs or a little small, but just nice little size meatballs.
Okay.
And so this is what we're going to do. We're going to make us some meatballs like this.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to just sit them in here.
Okay, so it's been like over 30-something years that so you started off not with beef, and then eventually, why did you take out like chicken and, in all the rest of the meat? What was the determining factor for that?
So the determining factor, once it went to different levels.
Okay.
So, but I realized it probably was all of God's plan.
Okay.
So when I eliminated the beef, then once I got the beef eliminated as time went past, I was one that I used to fast and pray. God, the Lord would put me on fast for 30 days. Okay. It was really kind of like a consecration. Okay. And He would eliminate some things. So it became a spiritual thing at one point. Okay. Because it was like I just couldn't eat it. Okay. I wanted it. I tried to, but when the time came that God eliminated the chicken and the chicken and the turkey, and this I'm talking about years ago, maybe 10 years ago. Okay. I did it and it was for a couple of years. Okay. So I realized that was a spiritual moment. That was spiritual because He allowed it to come back and me to take it in again, and begin to eat it again. But it became spiritual, and that's where the discipline kicked in again. Is when you years ago, when I gave my life to the Lord, I gave my life to the Lord and I became committed to God. Got you. You know what I mean? I made up my mind that the life that I lived before, all the things that I've done in my life, I don't want that life anymore. So my mind was truly made up. So when it came to God saying remove this or remove that, I trusted it and I became disciplined and I was able to remove those things, right. With prayer, right. With much prayer.
Right. So do you ever, like, when you started off in the very beginning, did you desire to have the meat and you just, I know we're talking about discipline. I think a lot of times when something is being eliminated or you're removing something or you need to remove something out of your life, you know what I mean? For me, it's the desire for it. When that desire leaves, it makes it a lot easier. Well, you guys agree with that? Like that desire. So did you desire after you started the pace of not eating the meat? Was there a time when you desired to have it, or was it like just
no?
Done?
I ain't perfect.
You wanted that, okay?
Listen, because it's always going to be a spiritual battle. Okay. Because it's the times when it will be a moment when I'm just like, it'll be some good smelling stuff. You walk into a place and they just got it all good. Yeah. Smelling good and you just like, God, really? Yeah. But then the discipline steps kicks in.
Got you.
Because now it's like, God, I'm going to trust you.
Yeah. And not only that, but even what you had already come through.
Yes.
So you want it to be, it's healthier too.
Right.
Yeah.
But the benefits, it was so much more benefits when I worked disciplining myself. When I was yielding or being obedient,
Gotcha.
it was the benefits.
The benefits
were great. The
Wow.
rewards were much
So
greater.
what were some of the rewards? Share some of the rewards.
The rewards was I felt good in my body.
Okay.
First of all, I can digest my food. That right there was enough.
Right.
And not only that, but the insight and the spirituality of it, the discernment was, enhanced.
Heightened.
God was just heightened, and
Wow.
my walk with him. And this is how I actually grew in the Lord.
Right.
This is how I actually grew in the Lord, by really, really disciplining myself to, with the right environment, and with the right environment, and being connected to the right people, and just being in the right space.
Gotcha.
Because if you want something from God, sometimes you gotta move yourself out of a space that is contrary to what you're looking for.
That is so good. That is so good, and that all ties into the discipline.
The discipline.
That all ties into the discipline, and then you're really holding.
Look, we was trying to hurry up and get that last one.
And look, it's so small. Listen, and this is the thing. Let me tell y'all, the consistency of this is really, really good. Like it's first of it's easier making these meatballs than when you're making we don't eat beef, so we eat turkey. So the turkey kind of it makes it a little bit easier too to move around it. But this was very, very, very easy. So you take these and you put them in the oven.
I'm gonna put a little oil. So I'm gonna put a little oil, just enough to pan sear this. Just a little teeny oil in the pan because we want to pan sear.
Okay.
Is this
I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna turn it on for you. I'm gonna take these off, and then I'll get another clean pair.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah. So when we pan sear them, so what I usually do is pan sear them for now. You probably laugh at what I do, but I do 4 sides.
No.
Like how do you do 4 sides on a round meatball?
Yeah.
But it works. I just put it on and maybe 2 minutes on one side, or 2, 3, and then flip it over, and then I put it on a side and then another side.
Okay.
Because after that, it's going in the oven, and it goes in the oven. And the reason why I put it in the oven because it gives it a crisp. Mm-hmm. And we need a crisp. And I'm a type, you could do 20 minutes to 30, but I'm a type of person that I like my food done.
Yeah,
so I'm going to leave it in my 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll leave my 30 minutes in there.
You do yours for a long time?
Yes. Yeah, I like it done.
Yes.
So so once that gets hot, we're going to put these right in there.
It's not going to take long because it's gas.
Okay, so we should be good.
Yep.
All right, let's just
a few more minutes because
right
we do have some done. So the takeaway. Yes, we have some done anyway. So can't wait to get into that. But it's I hope that even with the cooking and the recipe that you're getting something out of this, because it's really important for us to be disciplined and for us to listen. When she was telling me her story and her testimony, and how many times people will continuously, eat foods or taking things that are not good for them, knowing that it's toxic, knowing that it's, you know what I mean? Like, for instance, if someone has sugar diabetes, and you know that you're not supposed to eat certain things, you know that you're not supposed to have certain things, but yet that desire to have it, or that lack of discipline, and even there are people who have food addictions as well. They can't help themselves. So it's important to develop some discipline about what you're putting in your body, okay? Because our body is a temple. Yes. And so if you don't take care of your body will not take care of you. And I've been saying that recently. If you don't take care of your body won't take care of you. You have to be conscious of what you're putting in your body. And also, this is her process. And we were talking about this, as she's moving around this. So we were talking about this on the phone.
Yes.
Everybody's process is different. So it may not be your desire. I mean, you may be able to digest the steak and you're okay with the steak.
Right.
But if you go to the doctors, or if you find out what red meat, if it's not good for you, or it's something that you really don't want to eat, because you want to be healthier, you can just scale back a little bit at a time.
Right.
So everybody's testimony, everybody's story, everybody's why is different. But the main takeaway is that you want to live long and be strong. You want to live long and be strong, and you want to be cognizant of what we put in our bodies, because we do have work to do. Right. There's a promise. Right. There's a promise attached to how long, that we should live, that God gave us, right? 77, right? And so it's like, but you can live longer than that. You can live longer. And so you want to live out your purpose. You want to live out your destiny. You want to live out loud. You want to live out loud what God has for your life. But we have to be disciplined. And I mean, we all have to do that. I know I do. I came in this morning, after church and ate a piece of crumble cookie. So, but I was hungry, y'all. I didn't eat nothing all day. But so we got these cereals.
Yes, they're gonna be on medium. They're gonna be on medium.
Okay, they're gonna be on medium.
So
all right. So we are turning them over.
No, not yet. We're gonna give them a minute, because maybe I'll turn them up a little teeny bit more.
And they look so pretty. I don't know if anybody got a shot of those, but they look really pretty. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead. Let's start on the sauce while you're doing that.
So we need. Well, let's saute.
Okay.
So what we're doing, we're going to saute.
All right, y'all. Y'all getting this? Y'all enjoying this? I don't see the comments
peppers
moving,
that
y'all.
we already did pre-cut. So we're going to put just a little teeny bit of oil in this pan. Okay. Olive oil.
Yeah, there's a lot of different oils. We'll turn that on for you.
And then I'm just gonna saute these, and remember, these are going to the sauce. And I mean, I use the Prego sauce. It's optional. Some people, you make your sauce from scratch, and that's fine. Yeah. But this is what I do. I like the taste. Mm-hmm. It works for me. Mm-hmm. And then I just enhance it, and I add what I want to add to it. So I'm
How many people, hi ladies. Hey Tasia. Good. Thank you for joining. We're making, what are we making? Lisa's
Salmon-getti.
Salmon-getti. We're making Lisa's salmon-getti.
Salmon, meatballs, and spaghetti. Yes.
So,
and I gotta can I give a shout out to my brother, because Donald Hood, that's my brother. We was at his house last night. Okay. And I said, I'm gonna be on YouTube, and we're doing this spaghetti, and I needed something catchy. I don't want to just go and say, I'm making salmon, meatballs, and spaghetti. That's boring. We needed something. So he just out of nowhere, he said, what about salmon-getti? We all was like, oh my gosh, that's it. But then another young lady that said, well, you might want to put your name in front of it.
Yes.
Lisa Salmon-getti.
That's right. Yes, it is. Yummy. She said yummy. I love it. Listen, go ahead and
okay, I'm gonna turn these over.
She's turning them over. Tasia, you just joining in. Would you go ahead and share this video, like my page? We want to share this out. Really good information.
I'm gonna tell you, when I'm at home, I just turn it over with my finger, but I'm not doing that here.
Well, when we're at home, we be doing,
Yep, at home, that's how we do it. But.
Yeah. So listen, if you guys I shared, thank you. Please put I shared in the chat. And let me know so far. Let me know how you're feeling about this recipe. Is it something that you feel like that you're going to try? Do you like salmon? Is it something that you feel like that you're going to try? What do you tell me, how do you feel about the discipline part? Is there something that, you have found in your own, has this hit you in some type of way where there's something that you thought about, man, I do need to discipline. I really need to think about, my diet or what I'm eating. Or is there anybody who wants to try to alleviate some things? So talk to me in the chat. I like us to be interactive. So talk to me. Let me know what you think so far. So
So now we seared them. We turned them over. Okay. We're flipping them. So once
they look good, y'all. They look really, really good.
Once we saute
Thank you for sharing. Thank you.
I'm trying to. We want the spaghetti to.
You want me to put the spaghetti in there?
Yeah, it's not boiling yet.
It was boiling. I turned it down.
Oh, okay, good. Yep, Let's put the spaghetti in there.
Okay, all right. We're gonna put the spaghetti in there. She's gonna put a drop of oil in there.
So the spaghetti won't stick.
Now I know that there's some people who may put a little bit of salt in their water, but
Right, to keep to get
yeah,
it boiling
yeah,
fast, right?
yeah, but Miss Lisa does not do that. I don't want to get in your way because we.
Okay, no,
Let me
you
come
go
over
that
here.
way,
All
and
right,
I'll be
here we
over this
go.
side.
Yep. So we're going to put the spaghetti. We're good. We're gonna those peppers smell so good, y'all. It smells amazing. See my husband, he's about to do it, y'all. You know he can't wait for this food to be done. Now I used to put it in and like push it down and let
Yep,
it
I
like be
just sit it
real
up
long.
there. Yep,
You sit it up
I
there
just
too?
sit and let it be long.
Okay, all right. Well, okay. I already broke them, Lisa.
But break them.
But why
Well,
you
if we
so
started
heavy
breaking that,
for?
but remember we just said that we can make it our own,
Okay, all
adjust
right.
it the way
Okay,
you do
okay.
it,
So we breaking it.
and
All
because we
right.
got a pan over there that's not
That's
broken.
already because we get ready. We're gonna
We
eat,
got
y'all. All
some
right.
that's
So
not
we
broken
good.
too. So
All right.
all righty.
All right. I kind of felt like yin and yang, and
Like,
we had a moment there. We had like a little
that was
moment. Yeah.
So, well, what we did turn the oven on 350, guys. So once we finish searing it, we're gonna throw them in a pan and we're gonna throw them in the oven for 30 minutes because they gotta be done. They gotta be like tight. They gotta be tight and good.
And they are. They're really good. Reply to Christina Blocker. Okay. Hello, this sounds really delicious. It really is, Marie. Thank you for joining. It really, really is. I need to get closer. I would love to make it, but she always shares hers. Come on, Sister Ro. Go ahead and try it out. Make
Oh yeah,
it.
Rosie.
Yeah.
Rosie said I always share. Yeah, she got
Yeah.
a little something at the house waiting for her. Oh, Lord.
I was trying to find, I think it's on that side.
But that
I
was
shared, I believe in discipline in every area, and I've
Yes.
been praying for help from the Holy Spirit with my eating habits. Your sister does not like salmon. Okay, so you do not like salmon, but if you like tuna, if you like tuna, I'm sure you can maybe try. I don't know if I don't know about the tuna with
I don't know
with the spaghetti sauce. I don't know that. Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't.
But there's other options. So, Sister Linda, now do you eat meat? Do you eat other types of meat, or what are you trying to alleviate from your diet? What way are you trying to discipline as far as your eating habits? So let's start with that. We can have a conversation about. I want to start growing my own food, though.
Okay.
Yes, growing your own food. That's what Kayla is trying to get us to do. Now, my father does have a garden. He does have a garden, and some of the stuff that he's grown, you can grow like in a bucket. You can, I know the tuna. I don't know where. I was thinking about something, but there's other options. There's other sauces though. If you like to, I don't know whether you're saying you don't like tuna, or because there's other sauces that you can do with tuna. So let me know what area are you trying to, discipline yourself in your eating habits. But Christina, as far as the garden, Kayla has been talking to us about having a family garden, and I told her I'm not doing that. But my cousin Karen does. Karen does, and it's wonderful. It is a little bit of work, but there are certain things that you can, yes, the 5-gallon buckets are good to start. Yes, that's what I heard. And you know what? It's so funny because I was just in, what store was I in? I was in a store and they had so many and I was like, why are they selling all these 5-gallon buckets? And that may be because of that, because people are getting into growing their own foods because there's so much pesticides. With the one thing, even though social media can be negative, it's really positive as far as information. We're learning a lot of what is in our foods. The recipe is great. I love salmon and all the peppers, but the discipline message was awesome. Well, I'm glad that you drew Shirley. God bless you.
But the discipline, where the discipline come from, that was not pertaining to the food. It was a spiritual thing. Mm-hmm. Become disciplined with God, and then He helps you release what you need to release from your diet. Because we can't do it by ourselves. Because let me tell you, just like you said, that chicken did look good.
Yeah.
But I knew that it was for a purpose. It was for a purpose, a greater purpose.
A greater
Let's say
purpose.
that it was a greater purpose.
A greater
behind
purpose.
it.
Yeah.
And now today, you know, I'm healthy. I'm
Yes.
55 years old, and
you look
I feel
great.
better
Yeah.
than I've ever felt in my life. I'm really. So to God be the glory.
Yes, and it's so funny. I was watching it, and speaking of social media, there was a young lady that came up, and she's like 72 years old. She was like on Steve Harvey's show, and she's vegan. You know, she's vegan, but to see
so
the
now we gonna put these in the oven.
Yep, go ahead. To see the muscles and to see how, and she looks really good. So it just goes to tell you, it's so funny because when I was like cleaning up the house yesterday, and I was cleaning up, and I was like going into like the crevices and stuff where somebody may not see, and it was like this download came to me, and it was like, hi, Miss Shirley, Lisa's mother-in-law. Okay, God bless you.
Mom Shirley.
Yeah, Mom Shirley. Okay, and I was thinking, I said, you know, even though somebody else can't see it, doesn't necessarily mean that it's not there. And so we have to a lot of times we deal with the outside disciplines, but it starts inside to what you were saying.
Yes.
Because then it becomes a lifestyle change.
Yes.
It becomes your lifestyle. So when we take on that discipline and we decide, I want to, because eventually what's in you is going to come out.
Yes.
So if there's sickness that's brewing inside of you because of what you're putting in your body, and especially if it's toxic, eventually it's going to manifest outside, right?
Yes.
Whether it's hypertension, whether it's diabetes, whether it is, you know, insomnia, being overweight, you know, different things like that. So it's really, 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 really important that we discipline ourselves. She said, yes, ma'am, I need to discipline. This is Linda, I'm sorry. I need to discipline in carbs and sweets. That's a hard one.
Yeah.
That is a hard one. And let's be real about it, sis. That is hard. But I think that it is, you ever hear, like when I was teaching one time and I said, big keys open little door, like hinges. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just take the baby steps. So make small changes.
I was just thinking of that, making a small changes.
Hinges open big doors.
Yes,
Thank you, babe.
yes.
Small hinges open big doors. But you take like little small steps.
Yes, you start
So
somewhere.
it could be if you if you like to have your dinner and you have a carb with your dinner and then you have to have dessert, you may opt to say, okay, I'm not going to have the carb. I'm just going to eat, if you eat meat, I'm just going to eat the meat, and then I'm going to eat my veggies because vegetables are good for you. And then I'm going to have, the dessert. She said I started the intermittent fasting where I break my fast at 11 to 12 o'clock. That's good.
The beginning.
I mean, that's the beginning. That's good. But we want to get to the part where we totally alleviate those things, because some of those sugars that combine sugar with the pasta and the sweets is not good. She said, so Kayla said to cut back on carbs for this recipe, you can sub the pasta for spaghetti squash. So spaghetti squash is amazing. I did the meatless, like a vegan dish with the spaghetti squash. Am I making too much noise with my it's my hair? And so now I got to change my gloves again because I touched my hair. Jesus. Lord Jesus.
So I'm just doctoring up my spaghetti sauce because I just do a little something.
Okay,
extra.
so you want to talk about that real quick?
Right. So now that I sauteed my my peppers, my julienne peppers, I'm going to add it to the sauce.
Okay.
Add it to the sauce.
Now, do you add any seasonings to your sauce?
Yes, I add it. Yep.
Yep. Awesome.
So we do a little. We'll add that to the sauce, and then I'll put some black pepper.
Okay. We're gonna do. I'm gonna get Kayla. We did 20. Was it 20 days, Kayla? 20 days raw
And
20
then a
days.
little
It was
raw.
amazing, raw. And so y'all look for that because there was these raw tacos that were amazing. But maybe we can also incorporate, if you don't know how to make the spaghetti squash, it is amazing. I love it. And I've done it. I've done the spaghetti squash with the meatless meatballs, and they were really, really good. Is that me that's clicking? Am I doing something wrong? Okay. So the intermittent, the fasting, that's good, and that is definitely a start.
And we will put a lid on it.
She's putting a lid on it.
Put a lid on it. And let it simmer.
Sorry
so we
for
put the meatballs in, so we'll be taking them out at like 15 after.
Okay.
7?
So she
7:15.
did the sauce. Okay, so we're gonna get ready to see the finished product on this.
Let me clean.
So, I'm sorry, you guys. What else? What else did you season the sauce with?
Okay, I put a little bit of garlic, just a little bit of the same things that I got, but I put some Italian seasoning in it, and a little bit of the sesame, and some black pepper. Just the things that I was already using. I didn't add anything different to that. Besides the peppers, you put the peppers in there.
But if there's something
that you would like to add.
that you like to add to it, now I will tell you. I know we're talking about sugar and stuff, but I had learned this from a chef. Can you hear me?
Ooh, can I say
Are we
this?
good?
Or after, in 5 minutes, I'm gonna just kind of rotate the meatballs in the oven.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're 30 minutes, but 15 minutes, kind of rotate them.
Okay, so it's 30 minutes for the meatballs, and then it's rotating them every 15 minutes. You need to take my mic. Okay, I need to pause. We need to pause while she's doing that, because we need to take my mic off. Any other questions or comments? I enjoyed the interaction, guys. So let me know what you think about this so far. Let me know what you think about it so far.
Oh, it's me going over by the air. Oh, okay.
It's her because
Oh, is something hanging?
Yeah.
Okay.
now everybody sees Raymond.
Where's
Yes.
Raymond?
But you know what? This is totally live. This is what we do, and it's okay. Like, we're family, y'all. These things happen. I mean, come on. He's like, I'm still hearing it. So I tried to. Yeah. No, I just let me lock and load her in. I'm doing a little. You know, as moms, we just figure out how to do.
How to
stuff.
work it? Yeah.
Yeah, we just be doing stuff. So I got her locked in. You got my Am I back on?
Am I good?
It was Lisa.
It was me. Doing too much, moving all around.
Yeah.
All right. So what did I do?
We're gonna have to. Let's see what we can do.
Oh, I'm still moving.
Yeah, it's just that we may have to. Okay, you have to ask it. All right, we're back. Any other questions? Other season. So we're going back. So you got the seasonings. We got the meatballs
What
in
else
the oven.
did you season the sauce
Yes,
with?
she
I
already
did
told me
that.
to that. So this is the thing. Now I know that a lot of people like to put sugar in sauce.
They do.
They do. So I learned from a chef that putting I don't know, we might have to, will she have to hold it?
Be still for a minute.
Clean it up and stuff. You clean up after you mess up. That's the sauce going. She's taking the spaghetti. She's going to spin the meatballs over a little bit. Let's see. Vina Jones said, "Hey Lisa."
Hey Vina, that's my cool.
She said, "Hey, this is really, really good." Okay, so y'all, we're wrapping up. We're hungry. Lisa is turning. She's turning the meatballs. The sauce is on. You can use any type of sauce that you want. She used Prego. Oh, you can't hear me? The sound is low. Oh, where am I at? Where's my mic, son? Did you put it back? Said we can't hear you. I don't see the mic. Oh, it's down here. Here we go. Can you hear me now? I have to use that one? Okay. It's always good to have fresh and new ideas. Exactly. It's okay. It's all good. Plan B. It's all good. So I think I may have to go back around on the... Go back around. You want to check the sauce? Yep. Check your sauce. All right. Y'all got me in now? She said, "I hear you." Okay, great. Are you hearing me through Lisa's mic, or you hearing me through this one? As long as you can hear me. Good, good, good. All right, so as I was saying, you can use brown sugar instead of white sugar for your sauce. Lisa is using Prego, and like we said earlier today, you can use any other sauce. Thank you. You can use any other sauce that you like to use, or you can make it, from scratch. I just actually recently made some sauce from scratch, so I may try them out. I may try to try some of the meatballs on that. But you can do it any way that you like. What I was saying is that a lot of times people like to use white sugar, and so you can use brown sugar. There was a chef, actually his wife, who told me that they use brown sugar, and you could also try the sugar in the raw, if you want to try, something different. Okay, so we have the salmon, we have the spaghetti, we have the sauce, everything is ready. So let's go ahead and bring it out and show you what it looks like done. Let's get a plate.
Plate it up, plate it.
We're going to plate it up. We're going to plate it up. We're excited. All right, you already have some noodles. Let's get two of them over here. Let's show them what it looks like. Because we get ready to wrap this up because we ready to eat.
All right,
guys. So that is what it looks like. Look how pretty that is. Bree, where you at? You still on, baby girl?
The peppers.
You can see the peppers on it. Yeah, I like that.
There. Mm-hmm. Like I need a scoop of peppers with every bite.
Everybody. Yes. That looks delicious. All right. So let's go ahead and get some spaghetti in here. I'm trying to find my tongs, but I can't seem to find them.
Right here.
Okay, great. Let me put gloves on real quick. And we're going to plate this up.
And here goes some spaghetti already.
You can go ahead and put, there's the spaghetti already done.
Already done.
So go ahead and get the bowls, and you can get the tongs, and we're going to plate it up. We're going to do two. Where is my husband is like, he loves to be the taste tester.
Oh, yeah.
Here he comes. Time to eat, yes. Okay. Doesn't it look good, Tamika? It is so good.
Okay, here we go. And guess what? Optional. We have grated cheese.
Yes.
If you like a cheese person, it just enhances it. Let me tell you.
Look at Joe. Joe was like,
I had some. And
can you grab the Parmesan?
Once you eat it, you want more. I woke up maybe 2 a.m. and said, let me get another meatball.
It is, and I like the meat, and I liked it like just by itself. Yeah, I really enjoyed it by itself.
So
Child, put some more
Oh,
spaghetti
okay,
on
go
there.
ahead, go
Come
ahead,
on
go
now.
ahead.
We got some
Yeah,
more on
we
it.
got plenty.
Yeah, we got plenty.
Hey,
We got plenty. I got sauce. Oh, you got the sauce. We got the sauce on there. We gonna plate this up. We gonna put some
Sauce.
the sauce on there.
Okay.
We
Okay.
get 3 meatballs. We
And
gonna put 3.
the cheese on there.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, Lisa say you all in my list. We gonna get a little bit more sauce on here. Let's see which cheese we going to. Which cheese? I'm gonna have my husband to taste it.
Okay, this is the 4 cheese.
Oh, she got the
4 cheese. 4
We gonna do the
cheeses.
4
4
cheeses.
cheeses.
All right,
Yes.
people.
Oh, we're gonna need to just more for just a second.
Let's
For
do
a
the
second.
4
Put it
cheese.
in the
Okay,
microwave
let me
for just
put
a
it.
sec.
Let me put it. She wants this cheese melted.
We need the cheese to melt a little bit.
Oh,
we need the
yeah.
whole
We need the whole thing.
We need the whole
whole
thing.
experience. We
Yes.
don't want a little experience.
We don't
Gotta
want
have
to
the
cheapen
whole
the
experience.
experience.
We want the whole.
Where's my
experience.
fork?
He's excited. This is the fun part of this whole show. Looks delicious. It's really good.
Yes.
So it only 10 seconds. I did it on 30, so it might need a little bit more. Any other comments? What do you guys think? Or do you think that you're gonna try this at home? Do you think that it's a pretty easy? I know we took some time because we were talking. Uh-oh. Oh,
I mean, that
Lord.
little
We
10
have to
seconds.
no. It's God. You have to. We have like a little combination with this. So you have to. You want to just take it like this because you have to unplug it and put it back in. He wants it like this. Okay. He wants it
Okay.
like this. He wants it like this. All right. He's ready to eat it. What do y'all think? Give us your thoughts.
You ready? Let's see. We're gonna mix it around a little
Don't
bit.
get any sauce on your
You want
shirt.
some warm sauce in here? No?
No.
You good? Okay.
No, he's
This,
excited.
we're gonna mix up the cheese because we want the whole experience.
All right, I'm
What do y'all
Get
think?
some of these peppers. Yeah, you see the peppers? They're laying on top of it.
Oh,
This is
my
amazing.
goodness.
It's just
you
plated.
will give it a
so
try,
well.
Michelle? Okay. All right. This
All
is
right.
his time, y'all. This is
This
his
is
time.
my time.
This is his time. Now,
Let me enjoy my moment.
so let me tell you, this was by popular demands. Okay? Everybody asked for husband to taste the food.
That's a good taste.
It's a good taste.
You seasoned it very well.
Okay.
Let me get some of this, the sauce mixed with the,
put a green pepper in this.
yep, that green pepper's in there. People, let me tell you, determination.
Determination.
This is commitment. Joseph, I don't believe you.
So you're gonna, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Is that Mom Shirley Thomas?
Yeah.
You know what? I love salmon. I love salmon, and I was saying to Lisa, I would like to try this with fresh salmon too.
Yes, yes,
I think
yes,
that it
yes.
would be amazing with fresh salmon.
Yes,
We have to do
yes,
it.
yes.
We
Yeah.
have to do it
Yes.
with fresh salmon.
Yeah, this is good. This is very
Okay.
good.
All right. Are you?
Listen,
Listen.
let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
I was a little suspect
Yes. He
because
was
of the red
suspect.
sauce
Right, that's right.
and salmon, so I didn't know how it was going to all mix together.
Mm-hmm.
But when you
How
put
we
it in
doing
your mouth,
there? 'Cause I think
I'm
I'm
putting these inside.
Okay,
Yeah,
go
put
ahead.
them in
Because I
there,
want
right?
to try them.
Yeah.
when you put it in your mouth, it tells the story.
Okay. All right. Okay. What's the story? What's the
Tell us the
story? What is the story?
That's good for your soul,
It's good for your soul,
good for your palate,
good for your palate.
Okay.
and good for your stomach.
For your stomach.
Okay.
Now we're gonna put the meatballs in the spaghetti.
She's making this.
This
other,
is good.
I'm gonna try
Yes,
this fresh
yes.
one too. Mm-hmm. All right, Joe is ready. Let's
Yes.
talk about it, Pat. Talk about it, Pastor. You know he loves to eat, y'all. And so the last time I cooked something, they were like, please have him on there to taste the food. So Yeah.
Yeah, it's seasoned very well.
It's seasoned very well.
Oh, yeah.
To your liking.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. So
Yay.
that's yes. So listen,
Mix
it's
this
all
up.
you got the recipe. We're ready to eat. I'm
Yeah.
ready to eat. Joe's ready to eat because he's standing over there. Poor Joe. He didn't put the camera down. Joe didn't put the camera down. That's what
Okay,
I.
now how long is the benediction?
Yeah, right. I love fresh salmon. Yes, I love fresh salmon. I do too. I love fresh salmon. So
Me too.
we will have to try this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to try it again with the fresh salmon. We're gonna be doing cooking with Candi, family style, family edition. So we'll be in the kitchen with all the family. My husband will probably be eating most. I don't know if you gonna
I'm
cook.
gonna cook a little something.
You're gonna cook a little
Yeah.
something. So we're gonna cook. We'll probably do different types of dishes. So look for that. Next week, we will have God's people are funny. Yeah, I'm telling you. God's people are funny. Yes, you have to enjoy. You have to laugh.
Yes.
Save me a plate. Come on over, Christina. Come on over.
Christina.
Come on. We should have had you here anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, but so next week we will be doing I think that I'll be on again, but I'm not sure if it's going to be with Cooking with Candi. We do have another special guest, a gentleman. He's coming in and he was talking about making some seafood macaroni. I tried to make food.
You said seafood what?
Joe going like this. He rocking his Yeah, I'm not sure what he's gonna make, but we have Michael Applewhite. He is going to be coming. He's going to be joining us with Cooking with Candi, and then we also have Deacon Thomas. He's going to be coming, and he's not going to be cooking, but either we're going to have him here. Because he's not going to be cooking, but he's going to be talking about his book. So look for that. Look for the advertisement of that. So we have some things we have some guests that's coming. And yeah, we're gonna do more of this. So if you enjoyed it, please put some thumbs up. Let me know. And if you try this, now the very first Cooking with Candi that I did it with Mom Hollis. If you go to my YouTube page, you may be able to find it. I think I need to probably put it in categories. But she made a stewed chicken that was out of this world. It's one of her recipes. And a lot of people made that, several made it and they loved it. So if you make this, if you want the recipe, put it in the chat, send me the recipe, and if you're, I can send it to you in Messenger, or we'll figure out how to get you that recipe. We'll get you the recipe, but if you make it, if you caught it all, or you go back and watch the replay, you can do that too. Watch the replay. If you make it, please post it. Please post it. I want to see a picture of it. I want to see, the outcome. And if you did your little spin on it, or if you did something different, let me know. Make it yours, just like I told her. I mean, this is something that is not new, but it's hers. It's her recipe, is what she did, okay? So if you decide to do it, please do it, because, this is why we do it. It's a lot of fun for the conversation. I hope that you were encouraged by Lisa's testimony as she was cooking. You know what I mean? You see the end result of discipline, and what discipline can do, and how the rewards of discipline. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and make sure if you make it,
invite us over.
she said invite us over. If you make it, please put a picture, okay? So we are going to we can ready get into this. It's 7 o'clock. We can ready get into this. Yeah, because he's eating, so it's ready. Yes. It's we start at 6. It's only an hour, and all is well. Oh, we gotta get that. Yes. My son is leaving. You leaving? You want to take some with you? You gotta try. Yeah, you gotta take some with you. Yeah, take some with you. Come on. Yeah. What you want to put in? You want to put it? You got to have the full experience. Put it on a plate so you can put it in the microwave. Listen, we're getting ready to eat. Thank you so much, Lisa. Wasn't it fun?
Yes, it was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
It was
Okay.
fun.
And so come on
I
over here, son.
enjoyed-
Come on and get yourself some. It's okay. Listen, remember November. Remember November. We're gonna be getting some advertisement out on that. So remember November. Go to my page, like and share. Hit the notification button on the YouTube. So when we're doing these, different shows, when we're doing these episodes, you can, come on and you'll be blessed. Listen, we have everything from cooking to people share their testimony. It's amazing. So you want to be a part of the family. I really appreciate you taking your time out to come in, and I love you guys. Listen, remember, pray always, love relentlessly, and be strong in the Lord and the power of His might. And I will see you next week. Okay, we get ready to get into this food. Yeah. I'm ready.
Thank you, Lisa.
Yeah,
Thank you, Lisa. Come on, give Lisa some hearts up, y'all. Give her some hearts up. Oh, you know what? There's some hot. You gonna put it in the microwave? You gonna take it to work for you?